About her, I found unlikable. We talked about the electability of Biden, that the majority of Democrats at this point, favor that. I think she was the opposite. The fake laugh, the chameleon quality of whoever was interviewing her, wherever she was taking on their qualities, the failure to really carve out a position and stand for it. Everything about her really annoyed me.
What about the name?
She's angry all the time.
What about the name?
What about the name?
You said Kamala. I think it's Kamala.
You just said
Well, you know what? Showed a lot of.
You said Kamala. I think it's Kamala.
You just said
Well, you know what? Showed a lot of promise. Well, you know what? Showed a lot of promise there in the beginning.
The administration has done that. We also have some sound here from President Trump. I'm like, Emily. I looked up and I was like, I'm going to remember your name. Because, I don't even know what day of the week it is, actually. If you've been working, Emily. I looked up and I was like, I'm going to remember your name. Because, I don't even know what day of the week it is, actually. If you've been working this during the holidays and you're like me, you're like, is it Friday? Is it Monday? I have really no idea. Emily, take a listen to President Trump, who obviously knows what day it is.
The Final Four, kind of 2021. Anyway, and then also that a new species will be discovered. Why are you all looking at me like that?
Well, that was weird.
Okay,
you mean
no, that's
not
fine.
for this?
No, yes, I know what she means. Yeah.
And then
Of what?
we don't know yet. It remains to be seen. A new species will be discovered. It could be in the ocean. I think it will be in the ocean. And I think it will be like a small organism. Yep. And then the next one is that the Raiders will have a winning record in their first season in Las Vegas. And then that genetic privacy concerns will severely hamstring law enforcement's use of genetic forensics to solve cold cases, and criminal justice will be screwed.
All right. Wow, those are some predictions for 2020. Well done.
The organisms was wild. Where did that come from?
I think we hear about new species being discovered all the time.
Yeah, so that's not much of a prediction if it happens all the time.
You're usually the nice one to me. All the time.
Yeah, so that's not much of a prediction if it happens all the time.
You're usually the nice one to me. Okay, Tom. You're usually the nice one to me. Okay, Tom. I've never had a proper banana split in my life.
What?
No, never had a proper banana split in my life.
What?
No, never.
When my wife was pregnant.
11:30. All right. Sleep 11:30. Stay up.
I stayed up.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Did you fall asleep
O'Brien's had a
again?
great party. We rang
Yeah,
it
I
here.
did, and that's why I am.
Party. We rang
Yeah,
it
I
here.
did, and that's why I am well rested to know everybody's name.
Right, exactly.
All right. This DVR has never missed an episode on the 5.
I always try to travel to at least one new country a year. So this year, the 2 new countries I want to go to, Albania and Moldova. A dish I've never tried, an experience, an activity I've never done. Like last year, you and I cut down the Christmas tree. That was my first time ever doing that. That was awesome.
Last year, that was fun last year.
Yep. And then I also want to become truly conversational in Italian. I say that every year. My dad wanted us to speak English growing up, and he felt it was a dying language, Sicilian, and I want to be conversational in it.
Buonasera.
And I want to be conversational in it.
Buonasera.
And I want to also train Duchess on the car ramp. I don't know why you guys only had one and I had multiple. Train Duchess on the car ramp. I don't know why you guys only had one and I had multiple.
I just had one. I have
these.
one, and I think we have to.
Do I get to give my gifts?
Yeah, what's is she giving or getting?
No, I think you're
Getting.
getting. You should open your gifts.
Oh.
Open your gifts.
Yeah, you open the first one in front of her, right?
No.
That's not
her.
That's wands. So first of all, I totally love the wrapping because it's cars with the dogs in them. What? It's supposed to be faster.
There,
Open it!
You need this?
It's wands. So first of all, I totally love the wrapping because it's cars with the dogs in them. What? It's supposed to be faster.
There,
Open it!
You need this?
God, this is horrible.
Well,
Like Emily.
One, and I had multiple.
I just had one.
And you know what?
Thank you, like I said. This is horrible. You guys are really nice to me all the time. This is
Here,
supposed to
let
be
me
the
help
best
you.
one.
Let me help you. Here. There you go.
What you got?
Go.
What you got?
Now I think I know who this might be from. It is a fart launcher.
Give it Let's see what it is. It actually launches a stinky smell. So you always think of me when you have it.
Which I will, because on Greg's show last week, he asked me if I was going anywhere after the show, and I said yes, and then he shot this in my face.
And you know what?
Thank you, I guess. Thank you.
Yes.
And then he asked me if he should give you perfume for Christmas. Yeah. Okay, Gregory.
No, there's more.
Oh, there's
right?
more. There's more.